Hi everyone, welcome. This is Ted from Ted's Wig Emporium. Join me today for a review of this gorgeous, luscious long wig called Locklan by Estetica Designs in gorgeous light blonde shade called RH14 88 RT8. If you are not familiar with this particular blonde, I do have Malibu Blonde for you to compare with to help you visualize what this color looks like. But before we move on, let me guys give you a quick spin. So this is my right hand side. From the back. And my left hand side. Let's talk about this color first, guys. RH14/88 RT8 is described as darkest blonde with lightest blonde highlights and a golden brown root. This color is definitely on a warmer spectrum because of that number 14 in the base, which is your very dark blonde or a light strawberry brown. And you can see that number 14 here on the, especially here in the front, in those darker pieces here. Then it's really heavily highlighted with number 88, which is a pale lightest blonde but not quite platinum. So when exposed to sun, you can definitely see some golden tones in this color. To my eye, I could definitely tell there is potentially some other lighter blonde pieces in this mix. There is a little bit of a sandy blonde, a little bit of ashy blonde as well. So it's a very pretty color, and the rooting on this wig is just amazing. We've got some of the lighter pieces right at the front, so the root really does look great. If you know Malibu Blonde by Jon Renau, here is Rachel Light in Malibu Blonde. Straight away, guys, you can see this is slightly darker compared to Estetica RH1488. The base color on Malibu Blonde is number 12. Which is slightly darker and more ashy than number 14. So this is a really nice option if you're looking for something a little bit lighter than Malibu Blonde without being too ashy and too pale, too platinum. The rooting on this particular piece is a little bit darker than Malibu Blonde. This is probably best compared with shaded praline, which unfortunately I do not have in my collection. Okay, back to Locklan. So, first impression, I really like this wig, guys. She is long layered, she's got loads of very feathery layers. I think it's a very flattering style, a little bit choppy. There is a very slight wave to these layers, so it's not poker straight, it's a very nice flowy effect. And also, if you are a bit worried about wearing your hair too long, because of those layers, that gives you opportunity to trim it if you wanted to. Let me give you the measurements, guys. We've got that 10-inch bang, 22 inches from the crown down. Sides measure 17 inches, nape measure 15 inches, making it overall a 23 and a bit long piece. So it's definitely past my bra strap for sure. One of the other great things about Locklan is that she comes with a fully hand-tied monofilament top, allowing you to part your hair wherever you like. She also comes with a lace front. It's not an extended lace front, but it is perfect, guys. I think Estetica Designs does do one of the better lace fronts out there. It looks perfect, very natural. There is not a harsh line right here, but unfortunately what I did was something really silly. When I went on holiday, I left this wig on a canvas block and I did not check if the lace was on there properly, so I left it folded in. So unfortunately I had a bit of a line in the lace, so I'm hoping this will straighten out on my head over the course of a few hours while I'm wearing it. The transition from the lace to the rest of the cap on this side is very nice. The right hand side seems to be a little bit noticeable, which is always a challenge when the lace is not extended. But because of that darker root, it doesn't appear to be too much of an issue. I would still definitely recommend Locklan. So this is an average cap, which is pretty much true to size. The coverage is very nice. The ear tabs are open, so in a way that makes them slightly more flatter on your temples. They do have that metal stay in there as well, and they come up quite high up on me, which I do actually like because it makes wearing glasses much more comfortable. The cap fits me very comfortably. There is some gappage at the back as expected for an average size cap. I do have to push it back just slightly just to take it away from the back of my ears, but it does come quite low down. It would fit a petite average head just fine. Also would fit larger head sizes for sure, because there is quite a lot of stretch in the cap itself. There is definitely permatease in the cap, but not too many. So it gives me that nice profile right at the back. There is also some permatease here on the sides. There is a very minimum permatease at the bottom, if any. So as far as the density goes, this is pretty much a medium density wig. She weighs 5.43 ounces, which is quite a lot, and this is the thickness of the ponytail. And because of all those layers, it's not overwhelming when it gets down to the bottom. There is a lovely movement to this wig, very flicky hair. Now let's talk about the hair fibers. This is a standard synthetic, and like most of the Estetica Design wigs are slightly on a coarse side. The fibers are not baby fine, they are slightly thicker in denier itself. Now it has a positive side to that and has a negative side. There will be a little bit more shine when you go out in the sun, which can be quite easily solved by applying some dry shampoo, which this wig has actually been treated with. The positive side of having slightly thicker synthetic hair is that it is not prone to stretch and too much frizzing. It might not feel so silky and smooth, but you definitely get the longevity out of this longer piece. You won't find many flyaways. This hair will be very nice and easy to style and to care for. Plus, from experience, guys, let me tell you, the thicker the synthetic fiber, the less porous it is, which means you can wear it longer before you need to wash it. There is a tiny amount of shedding when you brush the hair, but there is quite a lot of it, so there is no need to worry about that. Eventually this will stop. A little bit of hair there. Let's have a look at the cap construction. Here is our lace front with some of those blonde highlights brought to the front. Nice and generous lace, full monofilament top, open cap. Here is a little bit of on the crown where the permatease are built into. open ear tabs with a little piece of metal in there as well. Extended nape, but open extended nape. The only benefit of having an open extended nape is if you do have any bio hair, you can put some bobby pin just to hold that nape down in place if you wish to wear this wig in a high ponytail. It also comes with adjusters with little hooks. There is plenty of stretch in the cap, so you will fit quite a range of different head sizes. Okay, let's look at some styling options, guys. And first of all, I wanted to point out just how easy it is to tuck it behind your ear. You can get that on both sides, really easy. There isn't too much of the bulk on the sides, which is great. You can wear her in a ponytail. Side pony works really nice as well. You could even put a braid. And because of that lace front, you can style it away from your face. Slightly different look. Split the hair into two sections and twist them a couple of times. Then pin in the middle with a claw. Or go for two ponytails in winter to protect the fibers from too much rubbing against your clothing. So this was Locklan by Estetica. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye!